How important has corporate hospitality been to your sponsorship of Around the Island race?
I think hospitality has been one of the key and really almost the most important aspects of our sponsorship of Around the Island. We entertain about 250 people from the weekend. That's made up of about 180 clients, and the rest are charity crew, the skippers and the first mates on the boats, press. We do a lot of media entertaining as well over the weekend. We actually entertain them for the entire weekend, so they come on Friday lunchtime and they don't leave till Sunday. And the fact that we have all that time with our clients is very unique in the hospitality world, and it's incredibly valuable to us. We do use the hospitality for staff motivation as well. It's really important to us. This has actually increased quite a lot over the last couple of years, and this year for the first time we've got a JP Morgan staff boat, which we're giving spaces to people who've been recently promoted. So people who've been recently promoted to associates and vice presidents are going into a raffle, and they can bid to go in it. And also people who've helped over the years, and it just adds a, it's a great motivation. We also sponsor Ben Ainsley as well. We're title sponsors of him, and we use him a lot in both staff motivation and in Cowes during the weekend to entertain clients. The weekend schedule for the clients, they all arrive at Friday lunchtime, and they actually turn up in Southampton, one of the marinas there, and they meet their crew, meet their skipper and first mate, have a bit of a briefing, and then they sail that afternoon, which is fantastic because it means they can really practice their teamwork, get to know each other, and it's again just more time for our sales team to actually have with their clients. They do their training on the Friday afternoon, and then they arrive in Cowes and they have a dinner in the event centre in the Cowes Yacht Haven. It's quite an informal affair. It's everybody sort of talking about the race. We usually have Ben or Shirley Robertson, who we also support, come and give a little bit of a talk to them and give them some tips for the race. They then all stay in houses around Cowes, which we again arrange all through supplies that that work on the island. And then it's crack of dawn, 5 a.m. this year. They get up. And they actually race in the race, so they're gone all day Saturday, it's fantastic because I don't think there's an awful lot of other hospitality events where the clients actually get to participate in the race rather than just watching from the sidelines or supporting. And it's a whole day. I mean, it's 8 or 9 hours. And they come back on Saturday, have some more drinks, just to celebrate, have a bit of a prize giving, just enjoy the general kind of environment in the village, and then they leave on Sunday. For clients that are not actually interested in sailing, we tend to find that they don't come to the weekend because we do market it as a weekend where you're getting fully involved. And it will be, you might get a bit cold, you might get a bit wet, but you're going to be, you're going to have the most exciting day. So we find that the clients who that isn't really their thing would tend to go to other hospitality events which we organise at JP Morgan rather than coming to Around the Island.
What do you think the attraction is of Around the Island race for corporate hospitality?
I think it's absolutely unique in what it can offer. I genuinely don't know of any event where you're getting the likes of Ben Ainsley sailing with someone who's never been on a boat before, which is the case of some of our clients, or families that have never raced before. So to actually allow our clients to be involved in something like that, I think is why it's quite such a unique and fantastic event. A lot of the hospitality we've done traditionally has involved taking clients to cricket matches, taking clients to rugby. They're great and they have their purpose as well, but this, just because of the time you get with your client, the experience they have, the team building, it's just, it's a league above itself, and it's one of the main, one of the big reasons why we took on the sponsorship. Not only can we entertain our clients, but we can also shape the race, working very closely with the Island Sailing Club, which is a fantastic partnership, and it's one of the reasons why the race is so successful for us and also for all the other competitors. I think being the title sponsorship gives us more leeway to bring in new initiatives. There's a lot more branding around the village. It's just, for us, I think we get more out of it by being a title sponsor. I think the island's a fantastic place for organising hospitality. We worked with a number of fantastic suppliers throughout our 5 years as a sponsor. We work with Key Management, who source all our houses for all our clients. We build a regatta village down in the Yacht Haven, and we work very closely with the Cowes Yacht Haven and also a lot of the suppliers that they bring in to provide catering and entertainment. Seems all really geared up to do hospitality. I know they have a lot of other events as well, and it's, you know, we prefer to use local supplies than we would bring them over from the mainland. Round the Island has a number of race partners, and these race partners, I think there's about 8 of them, and they all use the race and exploit the sponsorship in different ways. Old Pulteney, for example, is a race partner, and they hold whisky tasting in a tent in the village, which is really popular. The Ray Marine do a weather briefing at the Island Sailing Club, and that's fantastic press for them, and they also get to entertain people at the Island Sailing Club. Ancaster, they donated all the charity challenge boats for us last year. So they all do it in their own way. They all exploit it in their own way.
It's been a difficult couple of years.
Yeah.
What changes are happening in the corporate hospitality industry in the UK, do you think?
I think changes in the hospitality industry have had to happen. Companies have just not got the budgets that they used to have to entertain clients, and clients are also getting, I think there was a bit of fatigue around corporate hospitality. I mean, another day at the races, another day at the cricket, another day at the rugby, you know, they're often happening on Saturdays and Sundays, and people didn't want to take that much time away from their weekends. So I think the changes have meant companies have got to be a lot more targeted and bespoke in the way they organise things. So if they've got clients who they know have got children, perhaps organise a viewing of a children's movie in a cinema, you know, in the weekday, where they could come with their children in the evenings. They just have to think of clients and bespoke it around to them. So,
whatever events do you use to deliver hospitality?
We at JP Morgan Asset Management have a box at Lords, which is fantastic because it's not just the big matches, but they have lots of county matches, and we have lots of clients from different regions. So, you know, for example, if Essex are playing Warwickshire, you know, we've got lots of clients who are in Essex, and they'll come up and we'll make a whole day of it. So we use that. We also do a lot of seminars where we invite clients and we give them, you know, what's going on in the market, and then in the evening we might take them out for dinner. So that's tying in educational events as well as entertainment in the evening, and we find that works really well.
I guess the race is your biggest event of the year. I mean, how much work does it take to organise bringing all those guests down?
There's a lot of work bringing all those, you know, 180 guests down to the Isle of Wight. We have to make sure that, you know, right from January, where we send initial save the dates, to the invitation process, to what they have to wear, what they have to bring. You have to be really clear, because we're asking people to give up a weekend and for a lot of them, push themselves out of their comfort zone. So it's a good 6-7 months preparation full time for our team. So we want to, just to make sure that it's quite right.